should Broncos fans be excited for the future?
I think, like, yes. But it's like another thing I want to talk about where Broncos are also like in interesting territory. Like I'm not going to sit here and pretend like the Broncos are in some amazing situation either. Like realistically, I think this was supposed to be a year, as we said, like the Broncos were supposed to make the playoffs. And then like you started the year so poorly and then you got like everyone all excited. They're like a roller coaster season. And then, oh, it's up. We know the Sean Payton. And then out of nowhere again, it was just like, wait, what the fuck? And then it's like you're going up, but then it's like, oh, wait, then we're back. Oh, no. And so it's like there's still a talented roster, but I feel like, again, we're getting into territory of like, you're going to have to start paying guys soon, more talented guys. And namely in this case, Surtain. And you got positions you're going to have to start replacing, guys getting older on that defense. And then with Russ, go back to my thing of windows. I mean, Russ is only getting older. Like, I don't really, I'm not saying he's done anytime soon, and I know he redeemed himself this year, but he's only getting older. I feel like all I'm really trying to say is there are definitely more questions surrounding the Broncos than answers.
I think you should be excited because of what you were able to turn around midseason. I mean, they had dug themselves a pretty big hole at 1-5 to be almost, to be like 500 at this point or one game under 500 is impressive. And with Sean Payton at the helm, I think you can at least have confidence that you built on what you had last year. But it's kind of frustrating because it's like, it felt like this was a team that could go into the playoffs and maybe beat round one just being a Sean Payton coach team. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Courtland Sutton, no catches. Maybe they just kind of hit their wall this year.
I think that's the best way to put it, though, is realistically, if you can start next season how you finished most of the second half of this, you'll be, like, to your point, they'll be just fine.
Yeah.
It's not even next year's not even the guy you have to worry. Next year's not the year you have to worry about paying guys and stuff. It'll be the year after that. But regardless, it's just there are going to be some questions this offseason. Some who's in, who's out, and what's the next step. Because no matter what, I think all Broncos fans would agree, this is not the roster that's taking you to Lombardi land.
There's going to be a lot of questions for the Patriots, though, especially what they're going to do at quarterback. Bailey Zappi, what the fuck? Like, half the time, like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, the fact that he led that game-winning drive was crazy.
I think Bailey Zappi is a perfect example of a guy. He has, like, plenty of good intangible stuff. He's not the guy, but he can be the guy on a given day. You know what I mean?
A less good Taylor Heineke.
It's like a perfect. Like that. It's like the perfect comp. Like, it's like he's not the guy, but he can be that guy on a certain day.
The thing about the Patriots, though, is like, I honestly feel like if they brought a rookie quarterback into this, it's going to be like Mac Jones all over again.
That's the thing too. Like Bill O'Brien, the whole, like, whatever the fuck happened this year, it needs to be scrapped. Back to the Belichick taking away the GM rights thing. My narrative, like, hey man, you do everything else great, but the decisions are not yours to be made around that anymore. I'm giving myself an analytics team, shit like that. We're going the way that other teams have been doing it, because clearly it works. But Bill, I still need you calling the defense, and I still need you to be developing these guys, right? Like that's how I view it. And it's just if you're the Patriots, there's not really much to hang your hat on this year. Minus, see, my two guys you really got to hang your hat on. Demario Douglas, 5th game this season, 5+ catches. It's not, that's not like some amazing stat, but the Patriots,
it's better than whatever they have.
For the Patriots offense, and the fact he was undrafted, that's exciting. That's exciting. And then also, much more exciting, in my opinion, is Christian Barmore is turning elite. I mean, he's been wrecking games these past few weeks. And not just the numbers, but the numbers themselves too are insane. 4.5 sacks over the last 3 weeks. Christian Barmore is turning elite on the interior, and there's no two ways about it.